How does the Big Bang point to God? The Big Bang provides evidence for the supernatural, and for a Christian theistic view of the origin of the world. I.e., the Big Bang points to a creation event. Scientific evidence indicates that all matter, energy, space, time of the physical universe came into existence about 14 billion years ago. If atheism is true, we would expect that the universe was past infinite in time, so there would be no need for God. However, the Big Bang contradicts this expectation, or prediction, of atheism. We see this in the reluctance of atheists to accept the Big Bang. 1. It appears that Einstein was influenced by atheist thinking, to prefer a universe that does not need a God. This is why he committed the biggest blunder of his career. He incorporated a fudge factor into his theory of relativity, to avoid an expanding universe, i.e., to avoid an origin of the universe. 2. Another example is the atheist astronomer, Fred Hoyle, who opposed the Big Bang for several years, until the scientific evidence for the Big Bang became overwhelming. 3. Another example is an atheist editor of the British scientific journal, Nature, who wrote an editorial titled, "Down with the Big Bang," where he expressed his strong distaste for the Big Bang, because it invoked a beginning to the physical universe. Other atheists have also indicated a distaste for the Big Bang, because the Big Bang contradicts the atheist expectation of an eternal universe. Evidence for a Christian theistic view of the origin of the world. Agnostic astronomer, Robert Jastrow wrote, "Now we see how the astronomical evidence leads to a biblical view of the origin of the world. The details differ, but the essential elements in the astronomical and biblical accounts of Genesis are the same. The chain of events leading to man commenced sharply and suddenly at a definite moment in time, in a flash of light and energy." Scientist George Smoot, who led the team of scientists who first measured ripples in the cosmic background radiation, says, "There is no doubt that a parallel exists between the Big Bang as an event and the Christian notion of creation from nothing." Evidence for the supernatural. Scientist Arthur Eddington states, "The beginning seems to present insuperable difficulties unless we agree to look on it as frankly supernatural." Agnostic astronomer Robert Jastrow states, "That there are what I, or anyone, would call supernatural forces at work is now, I think, a scientifically proven fact." Why supernatural? Because prima facie, the evidence indicates that all matter, space, time, and all of nature came into existence at the Big Bang. Therefore, whatever caused the Big Bang had to be outside of nature, i.e., had to be supernatural. So, it is rational to view the Big Bang as evidence for the supernatural. What are the characteristics of the cause of the physical universe? The cause had to be supernatural. It had to be non-physical and non-material, since both logic and science indicate that all physical matter, energy, forces, space, and time came into existence. The first cause had to be transcendent, i.e., outside of time, space and matter. It had to be extremely powerful, to be able to create our vast physical universe. The first cause had to be extremely intelligent, to design and fine-tune our physical universe. I.e., there is strong scientific evidence that parameters that control the Big Bang have been extremely finely tuned to better than 1 part in 10 to the power of 50, i.e., 1 followed by 50 zeros, to enable stable galaxies, stars, and planets to form, and for life to be sustained on Earth. And that the entropic starting point of the physical universe has been fine-tuned to 1 part in 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 123. It would take extreme intelligence to be able to plan and execute such incredible fine-tuning. The first cause had to be volitional, with the ability to freely make a choice to create the universe. A volitional being could choose to create the universe. An impersonal force would not be able to make such a choice. E.g., if all the preconditions were eternally present for an impersonal force to create the physical universe, then the physical universe would have to have been created in infinite eternity of time ago. An eternal impersonal force could not choose to ignore all the preconditions that were eternally present to create the physical universe, until a specific time 14 billion years ago, and then choose to create the universe. However, a volitional being could indeed make a choice to not create the physical universe, even if all the preconditions were ready and available, and conversely, could indeed make a choice to create the physical universe 14 billion years ago. The first cause had to be painstaking and had to care about the creation, given the extent of care taken with the fine-tuning of the physical parameters of the physical universe for stability and for intelligent life, us, to exist. And it had to be personal, since volition, intelligence, and caring are key components of what it means to be personal. These characteristics fit the Christian God extremely well. Based on the characteristics above, it is rational to rule out atheism, pantheism, panentheism, and deism, leaving theism as the most rational choice. And given theism, I find that the Christian God is the best choice. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. And watch other videos on our channel.